Welcome to qnawire.
In this question, we're given a system like this. A block is there of mass m1, and another block is there of mass m2, which is connected with the m1 block via string. F force is acting on m1 towards back. The value of F is given to us. F force is equal to m2 g by 2. So we have to find the acceleration of m1 block. So let's try to find the forces those are acting on the system. On m2 mass, the gravitational force will be acting downward, which will be m2g, and the tension force will be acting in the upward direction, which will be t. And on m1 mass, this tension force will be acting towards forward, t. F force, as it is acting backward, its weight will be acting downward, which will be m1g. And on m1 block, the surface will give some normal direction force, let's say that is n1. Now as the tension force on the string is going to be more than F, so m1 block is going to slide forward with the acceleration, let's say a, which we need to find. Okay, so then if I draw the FBD for m1 block, FBD, free body diagram for m1 block, so let's say this point is representing my m1 block. On this m1 block, T force is acting forward, F force is acting backward, and then m1g force is acting downward, and n1 force is acting upward. And under these forces, the m1 block is moving forward with an acceleration of a. So if we want to apply, let's say, Newton's second law along the direction of motion of the block, then I can write T force has to be more than F, so T minus F is the net force, which has to be equal to m1 times a. So let's say this is my equation number 1. If I want to draw the free body diagram for m2 block, so FBD for m2 block. Okay, so m2 block has to be replaced by a point. So let's say this is the m2 block. On this m2 block, the downward force acting is m2g, and the upward force is acting is t. And as m1 block is sliding forward with the acceleration a, and as the string is inextensible, so m2 block is also going to slide downward with the same acceleration a. So in this case, I can write that, okay, as m2 block is sliding downward with the acceleration a, so by applying the Newton's second law in the vertical direction for m2 block, we can write that m2g minus t, which is the net force downward, that has to be equal to m2 times a. So let's say this is my equation number 2. So by adding 1 and 2, by adding 1 and 2, we can write that m2g minus f is equal to m1 plus m2a, or a is going to be m2g minus f is m2g by 2, that by m1 plus m2. So this will give us a equal to g by 2 times m2 by m1 plus m2. This is the answer for the given question. So acceleration of the m1 block is equal to g by 2 times m2 by m1 plus m2.